Welcome to the Pixie Podcast. I am your host, Dime, and we are back again with another video. And for Women's History Month, I decided to do a panel of some very lovely ladies. So let's get started. And before we get started, let's introduce ourselves.
All right, I'll go first. Well, I am Jasmine. If you guys follow me or if you want to follow me on Instagram, I am Hey Slim, He with 2 Y's _ Slim. I'm on TikTok at JazzyBank7, JAZZYBANKS7. And Facebook, Jasmine Siobhan, regular Jasmine with an S, E at the end, Siobhan, SHEVON, Jasmine Siobhan.
That's a tough act to follow. No, I'm kidding. I'm Grace, or Gigi the bartender, if you catch me on a good night. Yeah, you'll see me all around Richmond on the bar, under the bar. The bar, yeah. Next.
Hi everyone, I'm Yasmin. I usually go by Yaz though. I am a makeup artist and a hairstylist. I go to ALBC and I'm really excited to graduate in December so I can do everyone's makeup and hair.
All right.
Yes. So yeah, let's get started. So the first question is modern feminism helping or hurting women?
Hurting.
You want to start with that one, Yaz?
Yes.
I know you got something to say.
I really do.
I know you got something to say.
I will say, my personal opinion, it's a give or take. Mm-hmm. Depends on the situation, depends on the person, depends how they're using it. I feel like feminism was a movement for us to find out that, hey, we are individuals outside of a man, outside of our household. Now, I will say, I think we have taken it to hating men and trying to isolate ourselves to protect ourselves, obviously, from bad men. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we're not holding them accountable. Mm-hmm. We're not having them understand forgiveness. As nurturers, as caretakers, as protectors in our own right, how are we protecting our men? How are we caring for them if we aren't caring for their growth? If we aren't caring for them to understand they need to take accountability. Mm-hmm. They need to understand boundaries. They need to understand that hurt people and there are consequences.
Right. Mm-hmm.
While there are the consequences may be you ending up single for the rest of your life, because women are saying no, or being all like, hey, we're gonna be gay, or hey, we're just gonna go get into lavender marriages with my best friend, just ride that out. I'm gonna be traveling the world and having no babies because I'm good by myself, which isolates us, which takes away the whole happily ever after, which takes away the trials of marriage. How are we finding our partners when we aren't letting our partners be human? Mm-hmm. And I feel that's what kind of like modern feminism is turning into. It's turning into a point fingers and hate all men instead of being all like, instead of hating them, let's understand them so they can be better. Because I can't teach a man how to be a man.
Right.
Exactly.
Only thing I can do is tell him that, yes, I am a woman. Mm-hmm. I'm an independent woman. I'm a nurturing woman. I'm a soft woman. So you're going to treat me as such. And if you can't, you don't need to be in my energy.
Right.
Right. That part.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you follow up with that?
Yeah.
Right.
That's so well said.
But she has some key points because what you said, hurt people, of course, but also we don't give them the space to heal.
Right.
But also with modern feminism, for one, I think we need to know the definition of that.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we need to start. Yeah, what is
They
feminism?
don't know what that is.
Yes.
Just because you say you're for women, you can't also be for the toxic women because a lot of women...
Yeah.
They don't heal. Mm-mm. They just go to a different space and act as if,
Men
I'm a new person.
Men as well.
Yep.
And it's just like
Start
the
all over
victim
again.
complex.
Right.
Yep.
You'll get around this group of women.
And then
be like,
that's when I
yes,
feel like you need to come in and take accountability for
Yeah.
yourself, because we see it all the time, like especially on social media. You see that it's a guy 1 week, he's with this girl, it's a girl 1 week she's with this guy, and then like 2 weeks later, a month later, she's with somebody else. And for me, what I picked up was like, you're not healing. I feel like some people are just afraid to be alone. Like
That's a big one.
So when I was, I don't want to say forced, but when I had like my last serious relationship was with my kid's father, and this was about maybe roughly around 3, maybe going on 4 years ago now. And so I noticed that I was hurt, I was going through the motions. He moved on very quickly, started a whole nother family. But for me, I understood like, what, I was in this phase like I'm stepping more into like my feminism. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to show vulnerability. I believe like sometimes we want to put out that image that we're so perfect, and I'm not perfect at all.
And being
At all.
stoic.
Yeah, I'm not perfect
You have to be
at all. I done had all the phases. I've been toxic. I've been
that part
bad.
up.
But as I'm getting older, and as I'm growing, it's like I'm stepping more into my feminist side. I don't want to be so rough. I don't want to feel like I have to handle everything. I want a man, and I use the word man, not a little boy,
Right.
but I want a man, to come in, and we help each other grow, because I feel like a lot of time men does not get the help that they need far as mental health.
They
So
don't get it at all.
and another thing is like dating the same type of woman, dating the same type of men, expecting different.
Different
But you only, what I realized is that the people that we date are just a reflection of who we were or who we are.
who your
And you need
parents
to
were.
understand that. So if you are in a relationship with somebody, you keep on complaining about, well, you're this, you're that, and then you're like, oh my God, like I was you at a point, or you are me, and I see you. I want my man to know that I see you. So when I call out things to you, or even if you call out things to me, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Attack
It's
you.
just,
Yeah.
I see it in you, even if you don't see it in yourself.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of people are not getting into relationships like that. They're not telling each other.
themselves.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
If you can tell everybody about their stuff, then why can't I tell you
why
about
you
you?
can't- yeah.
Why
Tell
you
me.
can't take
Yeah.
it?
Please.
And
that's
so,
what I like
Don't curse
the
at
most.
me.
right.
Like when I was
Say
telling y'all
nicely.
earlier, like I really got to a point like this past week when I took the hiatus from social media. Like I literally sat down. It's like, okay, I'm not me.
Right.
It's okay to sit there and say I'm not myself. I'm
definitely
sad.
agree.
Exactly.
I really want to go crash my car somewhere. Like I really do. I felt like that, and I said, and sometimes like, especially like being a woman and being a mom, you got to show up 100%. And I'm like, and I had my son. He was literally like, "Are you okay, mommy?" And deep down inside, you looking at your kid, you like, you want to tell him, yeah. I said no. I lay down on that sofa and I put my head on that pillow, and I said no. I am not okay.
Yeah.
He sat down,
And they can
Mommy,
feel when you're not okay.
Yeah, they can
know.
pick up on that.
They know.
So, and it felt good because I'm like, I don't want him, to grow up or to even be that type of person, man, and try to mask it like, oh no, I'm gonna be strong today, even though I feel like shit. No, you feel like crap.
Let
It's
it out.
okay.
It's okay to feel.
Let it out.
It's okay to feel.
Don't stay there.
Don't stay
Social
there.
media
Yeah.
thing, everyone is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, you can be yourself over here, but you can't be yourself over there. I
Yep.
still treat social media as if it was the first day that Instagram didn't even have DMs.
Yep.
Like, we could just post a pizza box
Yep.
and it'd be done. But you post a pizza box on the sidewalk, no, they think that you're homeless.
You're homeless. Yep. Oh, she ain't got. Yo.
Like, no, I'm really just
She
chilling
going
in my
crazy.
zone. I
Literally.
Right.
everyone is so this way, that way, or the biggest. Everyone.
Oh goodness.
Everyone
Or this.
wants to be
What
the
is it that
fucking nowadays.
that girl, that it girl era that everyone those.
Yeah,
not
don't get me
everyone,
wrong. You can be that girl
you can be
within
that
you,
within you,
but
it doesn't come.
it's
with,
okay if the other person isn't.
Yeah. Like it doesn't mean like that doesn't define.
It's a fabrication.
Everyone has their.
It's just a
everyone
facade.
looks the
It is,
same.
big houses or these.
And if you don't
taking all
look
these
like
trips
this, it's
and-
just like, why you don't look like this? Because it's too much,
Yes.
lady. I don't want a 30-inch bust down with a full cake face.
Yes.
With a 2-piece so sucked in. Like,
Yeah.
look at the, or you even, the way the world is, we don't even have malls.
we don't.
don't.
We don't.
Everybody
They all
has to
went.
order
Order
online.
online.
And
Yep.
I am a person,
I like to
I
get
go
it
to the
first.
mall.
Yeah.
Girl, I still consignment shops and Ross, stuff like that. I don't shop online. I can't. Everyone looks the same.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody looks the same.
Everyone's body type
Everybody,
is the same. And
yes,
it's all like, what if
yes.
I'm a rectangle with like single curves?
Child, you see me? I'm
What
as
if I'm petite?
slender as it comes.
Yes.
I can't
Yes.
wear what that lady wore.
Like, she can
Right.
be easy.
You know what's so funny, right? I want to share this with you guys because, okay, so when I was growing up, in my era, when I was growing up in middle school, like these girls in middle school, like had like breasts and titties. And I remember it was like the 7th and 8th grade, right? And I had like this one was Baby Fat was popular. Baby Fat made me look like I had a little shape, little butt.
Little
And I
butt.
used to change. It used to be me and my homegirl. Her name was Unique was Simpson. We used to be on the bus. We used to be on the bus, and we used to change our jeans on the bus like to our favorite pair of pants. Just so we can like fit in. The way the world has revolved, it's like okay now, not to toot my own home, but like everybody wants to look like me now. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I used to be like
Going under-
the
yeah.
insecure girl in school because I'm like I'm
You're ashamed.
straight.
Very insecure.
Flat
Very.
chested, no
Like, yeah.
butt,
Small,
and I'm just like
yeah.
now, like I have grown into my shape, and it's just like
Yep.
all these girls,
Yep.
the BBLs,
Yep. Yep.
breast
At 20.
yeah,
They didn't even let
because
themselves
social media,
develop.
that's what it's put out that,
They
that you
be-
have to
they're
look
young.
this young.
The veneers,
Yeah.
the
veneer-
dentures.
Yep.
Those
The
are dentures,
yeah.
guys.
All that.
I just see what's that girl, the lady name on TikTok. She Lovely Mimi? Who is it?
From Love and Hip
From Love
Hop.
and Hip Hop.
I think one of them got their son to get his teeth done, and
Oh, wow.
he's not even in like high school yet.
Wow.
Tiny, T.I.'s son, he got his teeth done too.
Yeah,
Which one?
King.
King.
How old is King now?
I don't know. He got a kid though.
Yeah, he got a kid.
Okay,
as
so
well.
when
And
he growing
veneers.
up to have kids?
And
He 18. He ain't grown.
veneers
He
and
like
all
20.
of that.
I didn't know he had.
He like early 20s.
He look a trip. I'm sorry, I did not know.
He look a little different.
I did not know. I would never know. I
Like
wouldn't
that's
know.
why I say I was supposed to live my life like the 2000s video vixen. Everybody
Yup.
was natural,
Yep.
beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you had a little belly ring, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody
Yeah.
was to look this.
Like it's always this image. Like even with like having short hair, you like I couldn't do that. I know. You
Oh, you know you could. That's what I said, girl.
I tell them no, you couldn't.
That's what I
and then,
said,
like,
girl.
I have like
Look, the Pixies.
people like I had one like it was someone close to me, but I'm not gonna name drop. But she literally was like, "You need to grow your hair out. You need to grow your hair out." I grown my hair. I remember I took it off
I've
one day.
had long
I remember
hair
I
all my
buzzed
life.
it.
This is the first time because I was raised with my father, and he was so pro black. And I don't know if y'all ever. Well, for me growing up, I have fair skin. Everybody always thought I was mixed. I am mixed with black and Negro. I am not mixed with him.
She said black and Negro.
But I knew my roots more than a person who was darker skinned. But I feel like he did that so I could always know. Cool.
Yeah.
I was so adamant on, nope, I don't have a relaxer. This is my real hair. I used to hide behind that. After having my kid, I always wanted to cut my hair, dye it this, dye that. But he would not. He was like, that's the white man. You getting oppressed, yada, yada, yada. Now it's more so freeing for me. And I still know who I still know who I am.
Right.
But I love the short cut.
Short hair, yeah.
I
Except
do
mine.
not like long hair no more. You can see my face.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see I'm not hiding behind nothing
features,
no
your-
more. And I truly love it.
And I always say like. I feel like every woman should literally cut all their hair off. You really
At least once. I
You don't
love
have
it.
to have a
at least
I love
once. Like you don't have to have
I
it,
love
but
it.
literally you feel literally like,
You feel free.
oh my gosh. And that's when I like, because I always got picked on for my size or all of that stuff. And like now I realize, now that I'm getting older, I'm like, I think I'm gonna be small for the rest of my life. I
Yeah, it
don't see
ain't coming.
I don't see it changing.
I was only thick during pregnancy.
Yeah.
Me too.
Same.
You ain't go right back down.
Same. I went right
It's
back
no
down.
special
Two
remedies.
hunters.
It's
Yeah.
just,
No,
it's
I will
just
never
not natural
fit.
state.
Right.
Jeans.
So now I'm like,
It's not natural shape. I don't do anything.
nothing. Like, what do you do? Eat.
Yeah. The same thing you do. Same
Like, I had a
thing
bag
you
of Doritos. I eat horribly. And I'm like, I need your diet. Sweetie,
No,
you
you
do not
don't.
want to know my diet.
Trust me, I need your diet. Actually.
All I do
yours.
is eat McDonald's.
McDonald's.
gosh.
I do a little, the little skincare here and there, but you do not want this diet.
But that's the joys of being a woman, especially when you're comfortable in your own skin. I have, even Steven, I have cut my hair numerous amount of times and grew it back out, cut it again.
It's so
I have braid nails.
fun.
And what's the first thing I say when they come in? Like, oh my God, I miss my pixie.
pixie,
cut.
yeah.
Pixie.
And
That's my signature
Yeah.
look. I feel like that's it. I don't know. It's just something about the pixie cut. Like, like you said, it brings out your features.
Grown.
your
It just
face.
make you feel grown and
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a big
Like,
face.
yeah.
I still get mistaken for 19.
You know what? Yeah. You
Yeah.
you can't go
my
Don't
crazy.
worry, I'm in the same boat. I still can call it 18, 16.
You are on that realm.
No. I'm
Closer to 30 to 20.
Right. I'm already there. Y'all got me feeling real old up in here.
But look,
feeling
black don't
real
crack.
old
'cause
here.
We all
don't.
look good though. We look good.
Because I was
Yeah.
like 30.
No,
Yeah, that was like, wait a minute.
34.
I said, there's no.
I give you
no.
about
I was,
20.
I was
Take
like
a look.
28.
Yeah.
No,
27?
34, 91.
That's crazy.
91.
It is crazy.
Yep. So
You're
yeah,
gonna age beautifully.
thank you.
When
I
we 40, we
appreciate
still
that.
gonna look 20.
I appreciate it.
wait.
Thank you.
Gonna be 50.
I'm gonna be in the club with my daughter, please. You
Having
thought you was
fun.
going by yourself.
Let's see. Okay. Why do women struggle with setting boundaries?
Ooh.
Men too. But
You know what?
it's us.
I'm gonna answer that because I have just let's see, around about 30, I just realized like what boundaries was. Man, I've been kicking it, chilling
Yeah.
with guys since I was old enough to kicking it, chilling with guys. But I believe growing up, like nobody ever, like I didn't have the sit down with the mom and dad talking, tell you like, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. I didn't have that. So I think like as getting older, it's like a void we're trying to fill. And also abandonment. This is something else I learned getting older. Because I was looking for love from people that the ones who I thought or were supposed to show me love, they were gone. Or, so excuse me, a lot of times we get into these situationships.
Yeah.
We need to talk about situationships.
We need to talk about those.
And we, straight off the bat, because I'm speaking for myself, because I fall like head over heels. I don't properly date. I don't properly date. Probably never properly dated. I mean, I done had a couple at one time, but I wasn't properly dating. Usually I meet a guy, I fall head over heels, and I'm all in.
Yeah.
Setting no boundaries. So far as like we mentioned the marriage, you set no type of boundaries. You basically, like, for me, give everybody everything all at one time. You don't make him work for anything,
Yeah.
And so this current or recent guy I was dealing with, a little older, a little more experienced, he was showing me like what boundaries was, like with. You can't do that with me. You do this, he cut me off. And I was like, oh my God, like, what? Ain't no dude ever cut Jasmine off. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow, like, so he made me realize, y'all, because I'm just like, what? Like, I would call my cousin. I'm just like, girl, like, he cut me off. He's not answering the phone. And it's like, oh, he told me, I don't got time for that. I don't want to deal with it. And it's like, oh, like, I'm learning, was learning, like I said, 30 years old, what boundaries is. So it's like, right, it does come with time. But again, like, women who want something out of a relationship, who don't, I spent all my 20s in a situationship. I said to myself, I don't want a situationship no more. I'm 34 now. I'll be 35 real soon, because they roll,
Yes.
And so I feel like going to some, you got to know what you want. You got to talk about what you want out or in a relationship, situationship early on. So when somebody tells you, women, you have to make that decision. Hold yourself accountable whether or not you want to do this with him for long term or whatever it is. You have to set that stage, because then, like, what I mess up is I get into a situationship. Guy probably always like, I ain't looking for that. Just some casual chill, and it's my feelings involved. We are emotional creatures. We act out of emotion. Fail every time. Don't do it. You can't. It's kind of like, well, this is how it was in the beginning. Now you want to set some boundaries. Now you want to kick it. Like, we've been doing this like that. Yeah, because I'm getting old, and I realize like, what. I give my all to you. You understand? Like, this is no play for me. My feelings are involved. Right. I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably not cut off all my other dudes, because I'm rocking with you.
And that's where you go wrong.
And that's why I went wrong. That's why I went wrong. But it's just like, what? Okay, if this not what you want, then this not gonna work out with us. We gotta cut this off. Sex, we gotta cut it off. Yeah, just cut it off.
Yeah,
you're right. But again, somebody who's not understanding or know like the true meaning of boundaries, and stuff. It's like I say, we jumping in head first, and you just giving somebody your all. You gotta reel on back, and you gotta sit down with yourself and take accountability for yourself, because this man probably already told you, like, I don't want that. A lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Told you, not showed you.
But you see red, but it's really purple.
Right, because the heart wants what the heart wants, or it's just, but like, we gotta take accountability for ourselves and set boundaries early on, not too late. Don't get in something and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not doing it, because no, it's always going to fall back 9 times out of 10 on you. So you gotta.
I had a guy who literally first. He had the audacity to literally tell me he was dealing with. This is so embarrassing. He was dealing with 2 women, me and another woman. And I remember I told him, like, I'm not dealing with this. It's too much stuff going out here to even be trying this. So I remember him telling me, like, oh, well, I asked him. I said, well, do the other woman know about me? She's not going to care. Oh wow, she's not going to care.
And some moms don't.
And I'm like, you know what? Well, that's what you're used to. But I'm not used to that. So you got to go. You know what I mean? And you find that a lot with some women, I guess, because they want that. But I'm like, I'm not sharing no man.
Yeah.
And then him saying that, I was like, I couldn't. It was just like a jaw drop.
But what are the stipulations to? I think for women sometimes we don't really know what dating is.
Yeah,
that is dating, and he was honest. You are in over here, I'm over here, and I'm letting you know I may not be intertwining with everybody, but if you are, that's where we okay. But even still, that is dating. Women, and for myself, we go all in. We gonna cut everybody off. This the one who we want, and that's we go wrong about that. Men have a very good. They are very good at dating. But, and that's what, it's just like, it's a gray area, because you do have to get to know certain people. Maybe I do like Mexican food over there. Maybe I like soul food. You can't get mad if you see me at the Italian spot, though, with, So it's like, it comes hand in hand, but I just feel like once you're honest with everybody, that's why he was just like, well, she don't care. She probably doing the same thing.
And that was the case.
Because I know with my aunties
doing
and
the same.
my auntie stuff, they had a mechanic man, they had a grocery man, they had the milkman. They had their avenues, and that's what their boundaries were.
Okay, but what are the boundaries for the man though? Because this is something recent that came across my mind. Like, okay, you're dating a woman, and it's the thing, you're doing relationship stuff. You're doing stuff like in a relationship, but it's I think it's that word, the title, commitment. Why is everybody so afraid of commitment? Why do you want to lay up? Okay, so we laying up, we going
Wasting
out, we
time.
chilling, we kicking it, we just. Time,
Yeah.
exactly.
You don't get time, you can't get it back.
But you don't want to commit. So where do men draw the line? Because you got to understand, like when you're, especially because, like I say, women, we show our emotions early on. A man can be feeling you, it can be feeling the way, but you won't know that until later on down the line, right? So what is the boundary? We need to ask him.
Yeah.
What is the boundary
had a good
for the man? Like, okay,
I actually wanted
you
to tag on that one.
Come on, girl, come on in. Yeah.
Okay, because
come on in.
this is like my favorite thing to talk about. Because I come from a psychology background. So I wanted to figure out why, the hows, human nature, their minds, when especially comes to mental health, especially comes mental health in women and men, because there's a difference. And especially depending on a certain study that you're doing, that will change the outcome that you're getting. That will change the results that you're getting. Now, I didn't want to broaden the sense of women and their boundaries. Take that back to looking at your mother and her relationship. Take it back to looking to your grandmother and her relationship. You can even take it back to looking at the patriarchy as a whole. Men are taught that they can impregnate this woman, this woman, this woman because they can. And that is just a fact. That is just science. They can. Now, are men taught about sexual discipline? Are they taught to be family men? Are they taught to be partners? Now, if you were to look at yourself, your sisters, your mothers, your aunts, you'll see that they were raised in a household where they were the caretaker. They were the provider. They were up there paying the bills, getting the kids ready for school. And like you can see that within women, that we're taught to just give so much. We sacrifice our own happiness. We sacrifice our own feelings to make this man comfortable.
Right.
We'll lie and we'll sleep with him to make him comfortable. And it's just all like, why?
Right.
Because when we were teaching our daughters, when I was getting taught by my mother, she was very strict on me compared to my brother. She was very much stay a virgin, be a wife, learn how to cook and clean, compared to my brother. I had to take care of him. She was taking care of him. I watched her take care of my father. I watched her work 2 jobs, taking care of the household.
Coddling.
So it's just all like, that is an example that a lot of women are facing nowadays, when we're seeing that so many men are just privileged. Doesn't matter what color they come in, what shape they come in. They are privileged just because they have that appendage in between their legs.
And I think it goes back to the abandonment. We're scared.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So if we set that boundary, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. Okay, bye. Oh my God, no.
Well, he left.
Where you going? And then a lot of times why the boundaries are a gray area, they have to understand what boundaries truly are. Boundaries are not, okay, so you're going to pay my bills?
Exactly.
When you first meet me. You going to take me on dates? That's not a boundary.
That's not a boundary.
That's more of like a, I don't even, that's some BS.
It is. It's right.
It's standard. It's just what they see that other people may get. Because like I know so many women that I come across now. The first thing they do when they get a guy, if he can't pay my bills, he can't do this. Girl, can you pay your bills?
Pay all the bills?
I mean,
Like you don't even keep up your nails when I
so how
see
you
you because I see the
expect-
fill in space.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be funny, but if you're not an upkept woman
Right,
of your
right.
own, you cannot expect anybody to come
do
into
that.
your life to keep you up.
And then like with that too, the way I was raised, keeping up with yourself I'm supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I'm
Anything
supposed.
else
How
is
you not know
extra.
how to do that? And then when the man look at them crazy, like you can't even go get your nails done.
Look, I got to the
You
point
can't
of
get your
pressing
feet
once.
done. Exactly.
The system.
Same.
But
Same.
also to tag on to that, why should you expect me to get with you and I need to be cooking? I
Correct.
need to be
No, right.
cleaning.
Yeah.
I need to be
That's just the whole
catering
general
to your
thing.
emotions.
Yeah.
It comes down to that person and individual. I feel like men
their
don't
mother
even know their
was.
boundaries.
don't.
They're willing to cut and leave, yes, because they're running.
They're
'Cause
running.
Yeah,
scared.
they don't sit
They
down
do.
and they're stuck.
They don't
when it
understand
is time to
boundaries
sit
though.
down in it,
They don't
they're really
understand themselves
caving
though.
in.
Like I just feel like they aren't looking for love. They aren't taught to look for love. We're taught to look for love.
Right.
We were raised on romance novels, romance
Yes.
books.
Yeah.
That was our happily ever after.
Right.
Men weren't raised with that. They were raised, hey, go be a baller, go be a player, because that's their standard.
Like,
You're
just go
raised to
fish
be
on
a
board.
wife.
But then I do the comparison a lot these days of like Disney princesses. A lot of women, the healed ones, I feel like we the healed ones, so we're in the category. But a lot of women, you know, they have that princess fairy tale. In every fairy tale story, the man had to go through all these trials and tribulations. Look at Shrek. He had to do all that for Fiona, and she wasn't even who she was.
Right.
Only ones who really fought was Milan.
She got in the field. She got in the field.
And Tiana. Tiana had to go. She had to go through so many. She had to turn into a frog.
Yeah.
Right. She
To
did.
get the
A nasty little slimy
if
little
we're gonna
frog.
tag on that though, why so many of the white princesses got their happy ever after just being abused compared to the black princess?
I mean, right,
that had
but
to work for
we're
that.
not talking about the race aspect right now. Just the general of women have no character development. They are just told to do this, and your person is gonna come.
Right.
A lot of the times, nobody wants to heal.
That
They don't want to go to. You need to go to
don't wanna go to
therapy.
Therapy. And then like with therapy, like I remember I used to be so open with like going to therapy and you know, and people look at you like you crazy. I'm like, I'm not crazy. I
don't have
literally
to go to
love
one
myself.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry that I love myself. I want to heal.
Even
I'm a
spaces
mom.
like this.
Yeah. Heal.
Never done it a day in my life, but hey, it's gonna help me. And guess
Yeah.
what? We done made connections.
Connections.
We'll go get
get to
lunch later
talk.
on. I'll come see you at
Yeah.
your job. Come see you at
Yeah.
your job.
Like
We have a
it's
community.
built.
They
And
are
you don't
just stuck
find
to
that.
their phones. It's not
Anymore.
community.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not,
community.
and that's me.
Going
Like
to the
I'm,
club
yeah,
is not community.
It's not.
Absolutely
I just,
not.
I can't do
Day
it.
drinking
350,
is not
350 on
community.
the
I
bottle.
can't.
That's
Going
not
and hanging out,
community.
getting lit, that's not community.
yeah.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
things to do.
Right.
That should not be the basis of your relationship
all they
or
do.
friendship.
But then when
right.
you're in that environment and you are drinking and smoking every day, that's a false reality. And
Yeah.
I can say, because I was in it 2 years ago, I was in a false reality where I thought, I'm living like this. People, ain't nobody worried about you, girl. Nobody's worried about you. But there, of course, it looks like it because that's all you put. The first thing you do, what we doing today?
Right.
Where we at? I got to find an outfit because y'all just seen me 2 days ago. That's what a washing machine is for.
Yes.
Right. Like
You don't have to be somebody that you're not. Be yourself. And that's no one's themselves.
yeah.
They don't even know who they are to even try to be themselves.
But then it starts turning to be activism, how they're trying to play a part, like individuality. I feel like that's really pushed, and I feel like they're pushing it in a way that it's becoming harmful. People
Yeah.
want to be individuals so bad that like they're fighting for that spot to be the main character that they're forgetting about their communities. We didn't start from just being alone. We all came from something. We all came from a household. We all came from a family. We all came from a community. And if you don't have that, where is your foundation? So then you will struggle going on in your life trying to find your sense of self because you didn't have one to begin with. That community, that family, that was a part of it. If you didn't have that, then where are you starting? Then you are going to look for these relationships.
Yeah.
You are going to look to this man that may give you the bare minimum.
That's why she say you need therapy. You need to
You need
You got
therapy.
to work on your inner self, and when
Yeah.
you
Or-
start to work on your inner self, your community, your alignment will come. Go join a sports club.
You need a group.
Go join,
Literally.
Go
Like,
join something where it's a community of
Go outside and
people
touch
that's
grass.
not-
Literally.
Yeah.
They
Like
don't even
people that's not
read.
like
People
you.
don't even
Yeah,
read.
That's not like you.
Yeah, like
Like, you can read, Sister Soldier.
Like,
I mean,
look,
it doesn't
yeah,
have to be a
starting
self-help
with-
book.
I
just
just
told
look. I
my
be on
brother.
Instagram on my story, and I have my little Kindle, and I'm like, drop, you know,
Girl, I got
little
2
drop-
books
drop
in my,
it.
in my
Drop
purse
some
right
books.
now, just in
Yeah.
case. I
And people
swear.
be like,
I got homework.
Go get a
tomorrow.
library card.
get a something to go
The
outside and
library
touch
is
grass.
free.
You're gonna meet somebody everywhere.
like-
In every aspect of life, you're going to meet somebody. And
Yeah.
I like people who are not like me. You know, those
I
are
love that.
I
I don't
love
like
people
you.
who are not like, oh my God, like girl, I
Different
would have never
background.
Different background.
I
I
love
would
that.
have never
You know,
thought she
and
was
so when
married
you
before.
work on yourself,
I am
you know,
shocked.
God will start aligning you with your people. I call these my
Yeah.
people. He'll start
Yeah.
aligning you. So you got to work on yourself first. So
Listen,
seek
you
just
therapy.
struck a
I
chord in
feel
that.
that. Like my
Seek
best
therapy.
friend, it is a cis straight white male who
Oh,
is
wow.
from Kentucky, who likes science.
Okay.
I am Christian background, suburban background, black female. How odd it is for us to like
Opposites
be
attract.
literally just best friends, thick and thin. And I can talk to him about racism. I can talk to him about women's rights. I can talk to him about what's going on in the world. And he's open for that conversation. He actually talks to me about politics, what's going on in the world, what's going on in
how it
Gaza, what's
should be.
going
That's
on in
true
Palestine.
community.
And us being from different backgrounds, we're able to come to that connect. We're able to
Yeah.
come to that middle and being all like, I understand you and I see you as a human being. And that should be recognized first.
Right.
Whether man, whether woman, whether black, whether white, whether any race. That should be recognized first. And I feel like we're forgetting the blueprints. We're not seeing it as we're making human connections. We're seeing it as we're making sexual connections.
Sexual.
Sexual, and who can
The
give me
words
the
out my
biggest
mouth.
Sexual
dollar.
connections.
Sexual.
And the
That's
biggest
first,
spender.
That's usually the first thing you see, and then like the way of the world, like society, what we're seeing on social media. You know, this is how you're supposed to look like, girl. You know, and then the songs, the lyrics. What are we listening to? You know,
girl.
everybody. I'm supposed to be like this. You know, sexy rag. You know, whoever. Like,
Yeah.
they're the it girls. They're the popular. I want to be like, no, like,
Hell no.
I'm telling you, it is cheaper to be yourself. Like,
Right.
find you. When you find yourself, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, in social media, if we took away social media today or tomorrow, you are going to be forced to deal with yourself. You have to, when you wake up in the morning, you look at yourself in that mirror. Social media ain't right there. Now, you might got Instagram or something on your phone, but when you're getting yourself together, you have to look at yourself. So when you learn to work on yourself, I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience, it is the best
thing
in the
I
world.
swear.
And nobody can tell you nothing.
Right.
Nobody can tell you nothing.
Do y'all ruffle feathers?
definitely.
But it's so aggravating.
Yes, of
I
course.
don't think I'm better
Just by
than
doing
you. I think
nothing.
I'm better than
And
myself.
ruffling feathers.
Yes.
When I came in this room with y'all,
You
I
don't
didn't feel
know.
intimidated nothing. When I walk into spaces,
That's the
I can
thing.
see the intimidation that I'm
my goodness.
giving off from other. And it's just like, girl,
It's like,
to me, y'all intimidate me because y'all all look the same. Y'all the ones with the big plump booty. You know, I'm literally bare face, plucked eyes,
Yep.
no nails. I'm comfortable
Literally.
though, but I guess y'all sense something in me because I don't know.
and you can feel it. As soon
I
as you
don't
walk in
know.
the room, the nose turn right on up.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
girl,
Are you
hi.
okay?
Like, I still got manners. Nobody has manners.
Nobody
Yup.
has manners.
Not even men.
Then when you say like
Especially
yeah,
men, but like no one has manners.
Nobody has manners. They
Nobody.
just look at you
Like,
like, girl, hi.
Or like the fact
Hello?
that like a lot of women
Y'all
aren't
know what that
girls,
is,
girl.
right? That's because
Oh,
they're insecure
good
about
one.
something in their self.
I can't
But we
stand
all
that.
have
Can't stand that.
insecurities.
Yeah,
with
but
things.
some people just show
Wear
it
it.
out there.
Some
They just
people wear it.
insecurity.
They wear it.
I don't know. I guess
They
because
just wear it.
with being tall, lanky, and slender, I had to grow into my feet. I got lost in
Yeah.
the feet.
Yeah.
Same.
I didn't
I'm
have
here
no
crossing my feet
booty.
now,
I
like,
like
they don't see my
literally.
feet.
No, seriously. But again, I can't do nothing about the thing. But now they got a procedure. I could chop my feet down, but that's just insane.
Don't tell me that. 'cause I'm
Somebody
gonna be the
just
first, I'm
told me
gonna be
that
the
they
first
got
one in
knee
there.
surgery before.
heard
And
that
I'm
too.
like,
It's crazy out here.
or the whole,
crazy.
I don't know, just love yourself.
Yes. And then like you were
Literally.
saying about the girl. I'm like, I love women. I love girls. I love women.
But
you don't get
sometimes
that.
y'all be pissing me off. I'm gonna
That's-
say,
we gotta say that.
Girls,
That's
girl,
being
too
a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Being a
Yeah.
girl's girl, you have to be
Hold it.
realistic.
Okay,
Be
okay.
realistic.
Because I'm like,
you're
Holding
involved-
accountable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you, bitch. No.
Yeah.
yeah, y'all, like, girl, you're crazy.
No, we're not
Like-
doing that.
Like what are we
Right.
doing? No, bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Time out.
Like
Right.
no.
So,
and I feel
yeah.
like they're thinking of girls. They're thinking of, oh, we're just gonna flock together. We're being very clicky.
Clicky. Like, no,
Exactly.
yeah.
And I
Like,
feel like no.
What y'all don't realize that a lot of times them little girls are really fake.
they are, yes.
That's
I
mean
like
girls.
few of them.
Them mean girls that grew up.
Yeah.
I
And me,
don't
I'm
girl.
like, I'm
Y'all
very
would
sensitive. So when I come across like mean girls, I cry. That made me sad. I'm like, bro, I really was nice to you. I was nice to you. Why would you do that to me?
Like I wanted to be your friend.
And this happened to me at work. Like it was a older lady, and she had a. I tried to like give her the benefit of the doubt. But she was very like her vibe was just different. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna just give her a chance because maybe she gone through something. And we all go through stuff. And all of a sudden, I just started like hearing things and just started seeing how she just started. And then she started treating me different. Like I didn't do anything to you. So of course, I'm like, you know. So my best friend was like, pick yourself up. Like not everybody is a girl's girl. Not everybody. Some people just around you just to still your
Literally see your glow.
glow.
And they see your glow and they
And
just
I was
wanna
literally
hate
lifted.
it.
And every time we had a conversation, it was always something negative. She's always said something about negative about black women. And I'm like, no, like we're not like that.
Was she a black woman?
She was a black woman herself.
and it really be those
And
kind
it
of
was
people.
She had
like,
reverse
she-
racism.
and she
way
was
back
like, she's
when.
really
She
old
couldn't
enough to be my
herself
mother.
growing up.
This one was old enough to be my mother. And I'm like, okay, like maybe if I just show her love on her, maybe it'll change. It didn't change it.
sometimes
She
you
started treating me like I was.
Can't,
She was
I
walking.
think my brother or somebody said to say like sometimes you can't show people love.
You can't.
You
And
can't
I
even
learned
show
that.
love, and it's
they gonna hurt you.
crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And I had to
you said
take-
that, 'cause
I
I
did,
just
like-
heard that today. Like
yeah.
you cannot show everybody love.
Can't. And I learned my lesson with her. So now it's just I just walk right past her. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
I was really your
And
friend.
keep your head up, girl.
Yeah,
Walking past
yeah.
her.
Oh, the smile.
Get some bangles. Piss her off. Get some bangles.
Oh yeah,
Hear her so she can hear you. Oh,
she can hear
that's a
you.
damn dime.
Right,
Ooh.
that part.
Because like they hate it when you up there fine by yourself,
Yep.
smiling by yourself, happy by your phone.
And then like that individual, she runs off. You would see her like chasing people. Like she I think she just struggled to be liked or be wanted. But you see her in so many groups. She
she doesn't know where
herself
she
to
wants to
people.
go.
See,
She attaches herself to people. I'm like, you
Succubus.
were just.
that's
And that's what I realized. That's what it is. She literally energy.
Like I had to
she
start identifying
drains
people
your
because
energy.
I really love sci-fi things.
Yeah,
and
that's-
it came from something. You're a succubus. You're an energy
Feeling,
vampire.
yup. And that's
like, and it makes
And
me happy to
yeah.
identify
They
like
are
that.
I had to say that to myself too. Like I'm like, that's all it was. She needed a
Yeah.
recharge. She's walking our people, just taking it,
Parasite.
taking all their energy, just sucking it dry. And I said, she's not gonna come back around to me.
No, that's right.
Bottom feeder.
That's me
Yeah,
with
wait.
like psychology terms. I'm like narcissist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, anger issues, mommy, daddy issues.
Yeah.
You
Let's
can
give
call
them
him out.
parental.
You can call him out.
Let's see. Are female influencers promoting unrealistic lifestyles?
Every day.
Every day.
They're only
You
trying
ain't
to
even
get
gotta
paid.
be. You ain't gotta
The
be
only
influenced. Just scroll
influencer-
down. Scroll down on your timeline.
Yeah.
Influencer that is like he will give you the tea is Jeffrey Campbell and no Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star.
And I know he has controversy.
Okay.
He's a makeup
Makeup
makeup influencer, but
and a
he
makeup company.
doesn't care who you are.
Jeffree Star.
He doesn't care. Look,
He's
YouTube.
really big.
He's been on
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah,
since
look him
about
up.
2009,
Okay.
and he still has a very good following.
He does. He doing
What
his
did y'all
thing.
think about Kevin Samuels? Anybody that ever watched Kevin Samuels?
I tried to, but I couldn't really get
You want to
into
know
it.
what? The
thought
way
he
that
was
he
keeping it
went
real.
was very ironic, and
It
at the end
was.
of the day, you are not a high dollar man. You were in the bed with a prostitute, but you're telling everybody else to be a high.
But that's how it is. That's how it is.
Honestly,
That's how it is.
I think
Like,
he was in
back
a
to the
lavender
question.
situation
That's how
too.
it
I
is.
think he was battling his sexuality, and he's seen his mom go through things or his aunts. Because why were you never talking to the men?
Right.
You were only talking down to women, from what I
But
seen,
you know, he had the platform where the women can call in, right?
and they shouldn't have.
And
They should. Yeah, they shouldn't even get.
Why are
this
you
type of-
being to a
He
man?
putting them on Front Street though, because technically I have listened to him and I just be like, girl, this is what he talking about, you know, because sometimes you gotta step aside and look at it from, you know, the man point of view and the woman's point of view. And so like I say, if we're gonna keep it real, gotta be real, because like I say, a lot of people friends don't be real with your friends. And so you know you're calling on this platform, you know you live, you know he's you're gonna get the extra question. And so when he asked certain women these questions and way they answer, I just was like, girl, is you slow? Like, why would you
Yes,
get up there and
they
do that?
are.
Embarrassing yourself. So I'm just like, this
Why
what
would
he
you go
talking
to a
about,
man
you
for
know?
validation with it's already in yourself? That's my only
Yeah.
thing. I don't care who
Yeah.
he is.
I
Go
get that part
to
for validation.
Write down in your journal pros and cons of yourself and go to therapy. That's just
That's
it.
it.
People want to hear themselves talk and to be validated on their wrongdoing, and he was not allowing that. So I do kudos to you on that part, but
Yeah.
tearing the women
That's the
down
part
in
I
a
was
sense.
talking
Yeah,
about.
that's yeah.
I don't agree with the turn down, but
Yeah.
that reason right there, like you calling and then you asking the question that you asking when he tell you about yourself, you
You didn't like
That's
it.
the
You
daddy
like
issues
it,
coming
you
in. They
know?
didn't have their daddies growing up
Yeah.
in the household to tell them, girl, don't do that. Like my daddy, what you doing with your hair? Sir, back up. But gotta have my hair done.
right.
He put that in me. I'm not gonna walk outside with a bonnet and yada yada yada, you know.
Yeah.
What about like let's talk about like the impact of hookup culture on women's mental health. How do y'all feel about
I
that?
hate it.
The who?
Make
The
the
situationships.
Yeah.
Oh,
hookup situationships, like what it does on
Oh.
our
I've
Oh,
disliked
get
how
out.
women have suppressed their feelings to be okay with it. Because how some men think, what is the ratio is one man is 5 women and one man. No. You don't, and you don't have to go to somebody that's always incarcerated. There's so many men, so many women that you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to get true love, even if it's a dating situation, but just hooking up. And that's where the whole lust comes up. Because my naiveness, I still have it. I swear to God, I'll see a man and be like, oh, he could be my friend.
exactly.
Nope.
No.
They don't want
They
to
wanna
be
be
your
your
friend.
friend.
Especially being an
can't
attractive
have it.
woman. Every
Yeah.
woman is beautiful in their own way, of course, but
There is
I
pretty
still
privilege.
I
That is
still
the
see
thing.
people as
Pretty
just a friend.
friend,
and
yeah.
I don't
They
want
don't see
nothing
it that
from you.
way.
Don't touch me.
Right. Don't call me when you want to call me.
Don't.
Don't even look at
You know?
me.
I think it depends on just like what you want. You just got to be honest with yourself. Is what you want, because you know, I feel like for me, I'm one of the people. I grew up in a generation, even though this generation I'm living in now, it seems very unlikely. Like, I still want to get married. You know,
you
like,
will.
I want my husband. I want to come home
will.
to my husband. Like,
coming.
I have so many great qualities in me from just dealing with, you know, guys at a very early age, you know, far as cooking and cleaning, growing up, like, keeping myself together because I had a mom. Like, I get my style from my mom and stuff. So I always was raised on clean your ass, you know, make sure you look presentable, you know.
Right.
I grew up on certain qualities that I have instilled in me. So, you know, it just depends on what you want, because I feel like some people are cool with it. You know, realistically, a lot of
too
girls
okay
are
with
cool with that, and it can be I say settling, because you know, when you, like I said, when you truly know what you want, you won't settle.
Exactly.
And so far as me as being 34, I'm like, you know what?
You have no time for
I
that.
like him, but it's just like, man,
But
like
also with
I want
that,
more. You know,
with
I
the
want
hookup,
more
You don't have to do as much work.
with the hookup.
You don't have to do as much
Yeah.
work.
And you don't
within
have to put that
yourself
commitment.
and the person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and that
that's why it's
commitment
easier.
thing,
No
too.
one wants
It's
to do.
easy.
It goes
Yeah.
back to being healed.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then tag on to that, I feel like if a woman has a strong sense of self, she can participate in hookup culture because that won't shake her. That
won't,
won't
yeah.
hurt her.
That
Because
detachment,
she's able
yep.
to know and go in and do
separate
what it
herself.
do.
It is what it is.
Get a nut or not get a
Feel
nut.
it.
And then
Walk away.
Keep it pushing.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
if you're
Scared of
trying
those
to
type
make
of women.
that the overall, especially for younger women, especially for women that like aren't as strong, that's making them out to be victims.
Yeah.
That's making them out to be taken advantage of by men that are going to use them for their body. And if she doesn't have any bodies underneath her belt, if she doesn't have that much sexual experience,
manipulate
if she
this
doesn't have that much relationship experience, she is going to fall victim to this. And then she is going to repeat the cycle, trying to chase a man that's not giving her what she wants, doesn't give her what she wants, doesn't even respect her. And then it comes down to the fact that she needs to respect herself enough to know when enough is enough.
Yeah.
And also, I don't need to do this because I deserve better. I feel like more women need to say, I deserve better,
I deserve
and then
it.
actually follow through with that. Because I just got out of a relationship like a month ago because I knew that I deserved better. I had to be the one to break it up with him. I still love him. I loved him when I broke up with him.
Yeah.
But I knew that what he was doing was against my boundaries.
Yep.
It was disrespecting me.
Yep.
And we've had a conversation. I am all open for conversations, especially hard ones. But
Right.
if I'm over here talking to you and telling you this, and the third, and giving you examples, explaining it to you, and
Yes.
you still can't understand, you still can't comprehend, you still can't do it, then you don't need to be in my energy.
I literally just went through that. And it's literally like having to tell him, like, you do not respect me. So now you
Exactly.
have to go.
Yeah.
And
And
they be up there like, oh,
Yeah.
confused. Well,
Get
I love
confused,
you.
like,
I
and wanna,
love
you know,
No,
sniff
but
it.
you
Love the
don't
idea.
respect
You don't.
me.
You
love
have
the
to
idea.
respect me.
That's
Exactly.
You don't
why they
see
love
me.
the idea. It's
don't-
the
you
idea.
don't-
But to actually
You
get
can't
in the
love me
work.
if you don't respect
Right.
me. You can't love me if you don't understand me.
Yeah. I
If
don't
you
think I'm
can't
your type.
understand or
I've seen your
respect me,
type.
then you don't love me.
Yeah. You got to literally let them know, like, you cannot treat me like that. And then you become, because I remember I was just feeling bad and I started to blame myself. And I had to
Exactly.
literally, that's
The
why I
guilt.
take the hiatus from
Yeah.
social media. I'm like, is it me? And I say, no, it's not me. No, I don't like the way that if I tell you that something bothers me, you go do it over and over again. And then like literally take it. And I feel like silence is loud. So I'm not like, don't call me, don't text me, none of that. You don't exist to me.
I'm just gonna keep
Out of sight, out of mind.
I'm done, you know? So it's like literally setting that boundary. And for me, I'm always the type, like, I always feel bad. I'm like, oh, but I miss him. No,
No.
you. Forget
The
you.
idea of him.
Yeah.
The idea, but
You missed him when he showed you.
You
Right.
should miss,
Know who
you miss
he is.
yourself too.
Yeah. And
That's
then
the most
you're
important.
not eating, you're not taking care of yourself. You literally like all in that mood. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just better off without you. And I have to accept that.
And plus, you
know?
think about it. How many times did he make you cry compared to
That's what I
making
think.
you laugh?
And that's why I tell women that too. Like when you get to that point, I have to tell myself that sometimes.
Exactly.
Like you have to sit down and really like write down. Okay, I miss him. No, what did he do? He just did this.
Pros
I
and
just told
cons.
him
Like
to
that
stop
list
liking that picture.
Why did I get married? Pros
Stop
and
liking that
cons
picture. I
list.
told him to stop doing this, stop doing that. You have to literally remind yourself of all of the bullshit that person put you through. Then after that, those feelings go away.
But what if you have a good man and he just don't want to commit?
And he's
He's not a good man.
Not a good man.
A good man,
But
good woman.
he have all the
Going
qualities. He
through.
do the
Everybody
stuff,
got the qualities. I can dress it up, make it real.
Yeah. Dress it up
Or
and make
like,
it real.
what about the women that are going through the vetting process the healthy way? And they're still getting fucked over by men.
It happens.
Are we going to shame them? Do they deserve that guilt, that shame, that, oh, I should have done this, I should have acted that? Or are we going to hold these men accountable?
Yeah.
Because when do we stop being all like, oh, you should love yourself more, you should go to therapy, you should preach, you should go get in your community, go get hobbies. But when are we going to hold these men accountable?
But they not. They not
It's too
holding
many
them
women
accountable.
accepting it.
Yeah.
And
And that's
it's
what I
also
said,
too
like,
many options.
yeah,
That's
that
why the
part.
whole
do
lust
not make it easy. Do not
There's
make
too many
yeah.
men
Too many
not
men-
holding them
No, no,
accountable.
that is what they're
Yeah.
friends.
Don't make it
How
easy
many
for
of your
them. Make
male
it hard.
friends genuinely
Like,
have
Exactly.
broken
Men don't.
homes and stuff like that. It
like
starts
a
with
grown
that.
adult, and you're aware of what you're doing. And that's one thing. I'm like, if I find something that I don't like, you're going to hear my mouth. And if
Exactly.
you don't like it,
I'm
you
not
have
gonna shut up.
I'm not going to shut up.
Me neither.
That's what you just want to argue. You just want to
Shut
argue.
up, I'm just gonna be
don't know how
quiet.
to
You
do that.
know,
Like,
because
if
I'm tired of
shutting
talking
up,
about
I
it.
don't need to be here then. 'Cause I know I'm going to get toxic.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm gonna
I
get
was
rude.
watching your okay, so this probably was you went live. You went on a job interview, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember this because it stood out to me. You were saying that, you know, if you're in a space where you can't be yourself, maybe you don't need to be there. And I'm like, oh my God, like, yes,
Yeah.
I get it, girl. You know? I'm like,
Yes.
if I can't be myself, y'all, I'm all the personalities you need.
Yeah.
I'm every
Yes.
woman
But
in
that's
the
why
world.
it's hard for
And-
me to be in corporate.
Right. If I can't be myself
Yes.
around you, if I can't express how, if we supposed to be close, right? I'm dating you. You know, we are entwined. We having sex. I'm with you, but not with you, so to speak. But and if I can't come to you as my friend and tell you, like, you know, this is how I feel, and you brush it off, like,
Yep.
okay, you already showing me.
Yep.
That's a red flag. That's the first sign right there. They're showing you.
Uninterested.
Don't keep on allowing somebody to show you who they are because of, you know, your own insecurities, or because you want to believe this person is this way when they already done showed you probably 1, 2, 3 times that this ain't what you want.
Friends
You know,
too, not
this ain't
just
what it is.
relationships.
Exactly,
Friends too.
friends.
Especially friends,
Yeah.
because they are so
Yeah.
envious.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I used to work at this bar. No name drop, but they'll know. Didn't know anybody from a can of paint because I had a death in my family, and I removed myself from the city. I lived in Petersburg for about 3 years, and I came back after having my kids. So I went down, got me a job in the bar because it was like a 2-for-1. I can make my money and still get my face back out there. And I was doing hair and lash. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this, to that. Those girls did not like me. They didn't know me from a can of paint.
That's how it is.
So then one particular woman, I just knew we weren't gonna be friends.
She told you that.
To my face.
That's a red flag.
But
that's
then she needed me. Then we ended up becoming close. But now it's faded now. But I'm just like, dang, you prejudged me. Didn't even know me from a can of paint. But again, it came from the intimidation.
Yep.
She was used to being the baddest in the room. Sorry.
So another man to come in.
And also, I was by myself too. Because the crazy thing is, I'll be by myself. That's a defense mechanism for me. I'm by myself because I'm scoping the scenery out.
Yep.
And also, I
Yeah.
know I'm not like everybody else.
Yeah.
And y'all thinking I think I'm top shit. No, girl, I'm trying to see what's
right.
you know,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to read it, but it never resonates like that. And I just think it's so crazy.
That's very crazy.
Because, child, I am timid to certain things, to a certain extent.
I feel that. That's
You know?
me.
Yeah.
I can take me a little while to open up.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
take me a
that's-
minute.
Like
Like,
everything, fill everything
Yeah.
out. I'm
Yeah.
all like, okay, now I can
Same.
feel
like a blowfish. It take me a minute, you know?
Yeah, that's how I
gotta
am
give me
too.
a
Like I'm
second.
very introverted, but like me, like I'm growing up. I mean, I came from a big family, but I wasn't really raised around a lot of people. So like for me, like I don't have a lot of friends. Like I have like one best friend, and it's like that's just it. But for me, like now that I'm older, I'm trying to get out more and try to like make more women friends and stuff like
hard.
that. Cause it's hard. It's really hard to find friends. And sometimes like at my big age, I'm like, I'm about to be 30 and I really
Girl, I'm
don't have a
already
friend.
there. What you talking about?
And I'm like, we should go out. And
I
I'm
got 60-year-old friends.
and that's the thing. Like, I want to be able to just go, like,
Real
go
nice
out.
lady. I love her.
And I always think, like, I'm always overbearing. I'm like, no,
Like to
they don't
drink,
want to do
you know,
anything.
cook.
Yeah, that's the
Shoot,
same.
why
Like,
not?
drink it,
It's
like, go get a
different.
glass of wine tasting.
It's too much
eating.
intimidation for a woman my
Yeah.
age, in my opinion. So
You're right,
if I
though.
have to go like 10 years, 20
Yeah.
years older, hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm gonna matter.
Ooh, that was a good question.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's do the would you rather. Okay. Would you rather never wear makeup again or never wear comfy clothes?
Makeup.
I don't wear makeup at this.
Yeah,
as
I'ma
it
be
is,
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm dying now. Like these lashes, I can't wait to just when I get home,
feel
I just
that.
peel them off. I just throw water on my face. I'm like,
My
just
eyes
get
are
it off.
Listen,
They
get you
burn
a
me.
good mascara.
I was about to say, get
and
you a
that'll
good
change your
mascara.
life.
See, I'm not even a lash girly. This is like
Get a good
probably like
mascara.
third or fourth
I
time
do
doing
lashes,
it.
and I still tell people to get a mascara.
that's what I
Good
use. That's what I
mascara.
used to do.
Ooh, a
But I'm
Chewy
like,
mascara. That'll
see, I be on
change your
TikTok too
Better than
much. That's my
sex.
problem.
Mascara.
I be on
It's so
TikTok
good.
too much, and I see the girlies doing. I'm like, I can do that. Go to the hair
You gotta
store.
go back to the basics.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with no mascara.
Yeah, but I'm not a makeup type of girl. I mean,
yeah.
every once in a while, like a photo
I want to
shoot
be.
or something
I
like
Yeah.
that. Sure. And I said, you know, it's so
do
funny. I was
classes.
like, you know, I want to learn how to do like a basic beat. Just a
Yeah.
basic beat. I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
as women, we should just natural. I don't even with all the glitz and glam, just
Same.
natural. But, you know,
Yeah.
I am
Few
perfectly
blemishes.
fine with no makeup
No
ever
makeup, yeah.
and comfy clothes. So, yeah.
I think it would have to go. I don't want comfy clothes. Never been really a comfy. I've always
Oh, you a
been-
makeup artist? So,
Right,
What?
yeah.
I've
Makes
always,
sense.
like I've always been
it
into
looks so
fashion.
flawless
and
I've always
smooth.
been into makeup.
To me, that would be a
like-
basic beat though. And
Yeah,
every
'cause
day,
it looks
it's like
good.
a nice little 1-2-1-2
It looks
mascara,
Okay.
eyeliner, call it a day.
Right.
Okay.
Would you rather always have a perfect outfit but bad hair day, or perfect hair but never a great outfit?
The first. I'm okay with my hair looking any kind of way. I wear my afro anyway. Like
See,
I'm
it's
black
hard for
on
the
black
pixie
on black.
girlies because we're gonna look like a
but
little-
see, the natural still in me.
The natural.
Yeah.
I'm ready to say, because girl,
I-
we can rock a mode though. We can do the
what have
yeah,
you
we
ever
can do the
been
mode.
somewhere where you look, you feel like you look bummy, but you got complimented. Like
So
Yes.
last week, my hair was a mess, and I got the most compliments on my.
So,
And you look in the mirror, you're like,
Crazy
what are
pixie.
they talking
but I
about?
feel like it starts from like the
Whatever.
hair on there. I feel like your hair has in order for me like to even want to put on my clothes, my hair got to be right. I don't want to put on, girl, like what you like? You all dressed up in girls, the hair, like what's going on with your hair? So
Because the outfit can look good, and you got on a
yeah, I'd rather my hair
Headscarf,
be
yeah.
there, you know.
Why
I'd
do you
rather my
know
hair
what
be
lady?
there.
I got the bonnet on, walking around.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a BFF who's brutally honest or one who hypes you up no matter what? I want that
Brutally
brutally honest. Tell me,
Brutally
girl.
honest.
Because they want to hype me
Rip
up.
me a new asshole.
You
Tell me.
are a liar.
Yeah. You lie.
You have a secret.
Yeah.
Vendetta.
Listen, the world will lie to you.
Yeah.
At least let the best friend not lie.
Tell
to
me
you. That's
the
all.
truth.
Be honest with me, because I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I'm gonna tell you about your sister. Tell you about your
We
mother,
need
too.
that in friends
We
and
need
friend
it.
groups,
don't
especially
want
with
that.
women. I think we need
Yes.
more brutally honest friends because these girls nowadays, and you look and you like, there is no way she thinks that she.
Everybody's scared to
What are
be
you doing?
You get
themselves.
butthurt
They gonna
when you're
screenshot it.
Yeah,
them.
be honest with them.
They gonna
Like,
screenshot it, put on social media. You see what this girl did to me? Got 50 11 comments. Oh my God, I would never. Shut
man, right? Like,
Like, are you not girls, girl?
No.
They not girls, girls.
That's what being
that's what being girl
is.
They not
Yeah.
girls,
I'm
girls.
telling my sis
Yeah.
about herself. Hey sis,
Yeah,
don't mess
yeah.
with that
They
man.
want it swept
mess
under
with
the rug.
Don't
and
mess with
then
that
just-
man. Hey sis, go get in your Zoom.
Yeah.
Get up, leave the house, take that
Right.
walk.
Yeah.
If not, go to the gym, take that walk.
Do y'all have non-negotiables with your friends as relationships?
Ooh,
yes.
I've not thought about that.
Yes,
I do.
They need to be a feminist.
You need to go to
They need to
therapy.
care about all human
Yeah.
rights.
I promise you, if you're not in therapy and if you think we're friends, we're not.
yeah.
You're not.
Okay.
Because you can't even understand both sides to a situation. Even when I'm right or wrong, I understand it.
Yeah.
I know my faults, but I can still the scale. If you think oh no, baby. I promise you, I have more associates than friends.
Like if you
Yeah,
can,
I have more.
like
Yeah.
if you can
I
prosecute
realize
the
that.
villain, you need to be able to understand the victim.
You're the villain.
Right.
And if you can understand
Yeah,
the victim,
Well,
you need to be
water.
able to understand how the villain became the way that they are.
Yeah.
Whew. Let me find out I got allergies. Shot.
Uh-oh.
The ass,
somebody
the
just
ass
told me
have
they
been
come as you
watering.
get older.
Yeah.
You like wet
Yeah.
paper towel? Like,
Yeah, because I mean, I'm like, is it the light? I don't know. But
not the light.
yeah, because this eye is agitated over here. Whew.
You okay?
I'm okay. If you see me on this, y'all know why.
Would you rather have Beyonce's career or Rihanna's personality? That's a little.
Rihanna's personality.
Rihanna. Yes.
I want Rihanna career and personality.
Yeah.
I just want to be her. Rihanna.
Yeah. Rihanna's just.
Rihanna.
If
She
you
like
see this,
live-
if you see this,
Unapologetic self.
you see
But
this
she like low key lit. Like
Yeah.
she don't do too much. She do just enough.
Just enough.
And her business and everything is
Yeah.
Listen,
sticking out
she's
for her,
making
so.
her
I'm
money.
not a part
she's
of the
taking care of her
Beehive.
family.
Sorry.
She's
Yeah.
still
I'm not a part of the
Beehive.
Beehive either. I don't.
My
sorry,
friend
not
about to eat
sorry.
me up. I'm not.
I've always been a
Y'all
Rihanna
better
fan.
just-
I never was a part of the
Beyonce
Beehive.
fan.
Never. I'm
Yeah,
not
they'll
even
be-
hyped
they
about
gonna come for-
her,
they gonna come
her
for
second.
us.
Will she have a second tour?
It's like her third or fourth, honestly.
Yeah, they gonna
I'd rather go
come
see
first.
Mary J.
You know they
Girl.
that Beehive is something else. They gonna
Tickets are?
dox us and everything. Next thing you know, we
And did you guys hear about the prosecution of Jay-Z?
ooh,
Anyways,
What happened?
wow.
Because of his relations with Diddy and how there were accounts coming out that he did essay a young girl.
But on the,
Jay-Z did.
but they claim
They were claiming that she
that she lied, but I was like, there's no way.
And also
I don't know.
with
I think the money just
Beyonce
stopped.
and like how her and Jay-Z got together.
yeah.
She was like 16. She was like
Yeah.
a young little girl herself.
They
and
said,
Jay-Z.
yeah, they said it.
but he
Exactly.
was supposed to be with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rabbit hole. See, those
just
those
felt like-
late night scrolls on TikTok.
Y'all, where's
Down the
Jaguar?
rabbit
Y'all
hole.
seen Jaguar lately? What Jaguar at?
Quiet.
I ain't
Quiet.
seen. I
That's
haven't
kinda
seen-
scary,
I haven't
'cause she
seen
be-
Jaguar.
she gonna come
Jaguar
out,
be
though.
on. I be like,
She- yes.
Ooh, she know a lot.
She know too
She
much.
know a lot. Yeah, but I ain't seen
But
her.
I'm just over here like these were people's role models. These are the people that we see on TV. These are the men that we see on TV. And we have these men on TV with these men in office and they can get away with all these crimes. They can get away with all this injustice against women. What are we teaching men? And then how are we supposed to protect our girls? How are we supposed to protect ourselves?
It starts
Because obviously you're showing and teaching us that you do not care about our life. You do not care about my livelihood. You do not care about my children's livelihood. Not only that I'm black because of the fact that I'm a woman. What am I going to do to protect myself?
It starts at home.
I was about to say that it starts
starts
with their
at home.
moms, and I get everybody
you
needs
can't always
love.
protect your kids.
You
at
can't,
home.
but
But
you
you
can
have to get to
instill
a point
certain
of-
values in them. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut
No,
you
no,
off.
you're fine.
You can still certain values. And I have two boys. My boys are 5 and 6 years old, right? And my kids are fairly smart because the stuff that I did not know at their age or nobody told me at their age at 5 and 6, I'm teaching them now. So when they're our age or my age, they already know. You know, you will not be there to protect your kids at all times, but
Right.
I say it's like, it's I use this for a prime example because I was having a full circle moment, a couple of weeks ago. How guys, you watch all these movies. What's one of the guys' favorite little hood movies? Like Paid in
Boys
Full,
Minister Society
Belly,
Friday.
Minister
Yeah.
Society Friday, and you see you see what's going on, right? You see, like, let's say or even TV shows. I love what is it? The crime shows. I love them.
Oh yeah,
And so you
true crime is my
yeah, true crime
Damn.
or crime, not Crime 360, Criminal Minds, all that
Yes.
stuff that we see.
Law and Order.
You see it on TV. You see what happens, right?
Yeah.
You usually see what happens. You see the outcome.
You see, yeah.
So
It's
if
serious.
you hang around all these gangster friends or like 3 gangster friends, they like we ready to go hit this lick. We ready to go
Gonna be the
rob a
fourth
bank.
man.
You understand what I'm saying? You already see the outcome. So this is a lesson. Stop. Allow your kids for them to watch stuff that's going to be beneficial. This is what I have learned as for myself and for my kids. My kids sit and watch stuff that they're not learning anything from. You know what I tell them? Turn it off. If you're not learning anything from it, turn it off because
Pull that plug.
this
That's what I mean.
Roblox and all these stuff,
Yeah.
like this stuff is getting
Oh, that
instilled
Roblox
into
is so
kids.
toxic.
And you don't I don't even because so many parents are not even paying attention to their
Attention,
kids
nope.
when they're giving them tablets and phones.
Tablets,
And
yep.
I gotta run to the store, or you watch your little brother, you watch your little sister. It's like, what are your kids doing in the time frame that you are not paying attention to what they're doing? I am so in tune to what my kids are doing, and I always tell them to listen with your ears and not your mouth.
Yep.
You're going to miss something very important and valuable because you keep on talking. When I'm talking to you, be quiet so you can know what I said. You understand what I'm saying? They're 5 and 6. So they're gonna already know. Like you can't, like I said, you can't teach your kids everything, but instill values in them at a young age. Like now, don't wait till they're already 10, 15 because they fair gone. They're gone.
Right.
Basically.
But what about
So
the children that don't come from families?
you gotta
they don't
find
have
them
that.
support. You gotta get
And
it.
that's where
Community.
influencers need to
Right,
come
yep.
step
That's
up.
where the community.
That's
Community.
when
Community, yeah.
Right,
themselves
community
accountable.
support,
Yeah.
community.
Supporting, yeah.
If you want it you gotta want it for your child. It's sad, like you can't help or save everybody. You can't. It's just reality. But if you can make a difference in at least one child life a day or whatever, that makes a whole lot of difference because. What they're starting to see, it's a child. Let's just say it's a child that can possibly influence another child. Like, hey, like I'm in the class, being a new kid on the block. I'm in the class and all these other kids are acting the same. Why is this kid over here in the corner by themselves?
Yep.
I'm going to take an interest because he's not doing what everybody else in the class. Because imagine the people who are not doing the same thing like everybody else is doing, they stand out. And if you got a smart enough kid, or even if a kid, because you hear these stories about kids like, man, I used to be this kid growing up, but I got saved because I went to school and it was a boy in the corner and we just clicked. He wasn't doing what all the other kids doing, and he helped me how to read. He helped me how to write. He helped me with something, and I grew to be this person who I am because unfortunately, growing up in my household, I didn't have mom or I didn't have dad, but I knew when I went to school, I had a friend. So that's some ways that we can help these kids because, ooh, child.
And that's how it's like for me too. Like whenever I'm in like I teach it to my kids too. Like if you're in a room and you see that one person that's just off to themselves, go to that person.
Yeah.
Like I don't go to that crowd that's all jumping and
Stay away from them.
I go to that person that's in that corner. I'm
away
gonna
from
find them.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell my kids. Like you see that one kid sitting at the lunch table by yourself, go sit with them.
And my daughter, she's so sweet.
She is. Look,
Yeah.
she is too cute.
I love
She is
that
too cute.
relationship. I love
Yes.
to see y'all
But it's
on
like,
that.
because she was raised by my grandmother who's like 85, 84.
Oh.
But she has that old soul. Like, we went to Surge the other day. Hey, come, let's play with me. And they just running over her. And I'm like, girl, come on. Because if somebody don't play with you, I'm going to get mad. But everybody else is not teaching their kids about community. Like, and I know my daughter, she don't see race right now. So,
Yeah.
how
old is your daughter?
4.
She
just wanna play.
Yes.
She's doing her little hair.
Yeah.
So cute, Mom.
She's shaking it. I'm like, yes.
It's so cute.
Would you rather be rich but work a job you hate or be broke but love what you do?
Rich.
B, because I'm already there.
Same.
Right.
Same. I'm already
I'm on
here.
B now.
Come on, me now, yeah.
But I think that's because I'm
Same.
just trying to break free. Well, I was taught to break free of the matrix. As long as I'm happy internally and free mentally, I'm wealthy already. And there's
I like
nothing.
that.
You cannot give me just $12.50 every 2 weeks. I know how to make that in 4 days.
Okay.
And I don't care about the benefits. That's what state is for.
Yep. Okay. Here's the last one. Would you rather only be able to wear heels for the rest of your life or only wear sneakers even to formal events? I can read my own hand.
I want to be
such a heel girl.
I am, but the way the whole runway thing got me, it's it. I'm done. I'll wear sneakers. I need the sneakers.
Okay, can it be like cute sneakers? Like some loafers?
Yeah.
It looks like versatile.
It looks like the cute little
know.
sneakers you can dress up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Sneakers.
sneakers. I might, yeah.
Only
Because like heels are cute and they go with everything.
hurt.
But
they hurt.
Sometimes I want to like
Take them off.
Man, he got a vendetta with women. His shoes are beautiful, but they hurt.
Yeah.
Man. Oh. Yep.
So yeah, that is the end. We kind of went over, but
You just
that is
hung out.
But yes, that is the end. Thank you guys for watching, and you can follow me at the Pixie Podcast, YouTube, Instagram, the .pixie podcast, and my personal Dime Dash with 2 underscores. And also follow these beautiful ladies. I will put all of their information in the description box below.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Thank you for
Bye,
tuning in.
y'all.